What's happening, guys? So we were kind of busy the other day. We didn't get a chance to do any filming at the track because we got there late and I changed the converter and stuff like that. So anyways, we took the truck Norris cam in that 5.3 to the track in the Silverado. Took a couple runs, ran 1370, 1380, and then it was perfect timing. Throw the converter in. That's the biggest question with this cam so far is like, do I have to run a converter? And it's, no, absolutely, you do not have to run a converter. It's super stock converter friendly. Thing drives awesome, drives well. But even with the stock cam, converter's fun. If you're going for times, if you're going for fun factor, there's nothing more fun. There's nothing better dollar for dollar than a torque converter that flashes to 3 or 32 or 3600 RPM, gets you into the power band. And it's really just a tire shredder, and it's really fun for a street car. So here's a dyno graph. BTR had over 100 hours testing this camshaft on the dyno. So that was one of the funny questions on the video, the last one we posted. Everybody's like, you need to send this to Richard Holdner to test her out. And it's like, well, we did test it out for 100 hours and then some. The point in the last video was put the camshaft in a truck with a torque converter that's stock to get real life data, because an engine dyno is great for comparing camshafts to other camshafts. But obviously an engine dyno doesn't compare, you know, or show you how it's going to drive in a vehicle with a stock converter. So that was the point of that last video for the people that wanted to talk smack. So like, as you guys can see, Dick will post the time slips here. It's basically the truck would run over and over and over. It ran, you know, 13.1s at 100 dead even on the spot. That's with the Gen 3 intake. I mean, so the thing's making 400 flywheel, give or take. The truck was 4520 that day. So I mean, it's making a good amount of power. That's super awesome for a high mileage 5.3 with just a mild cam in it. So anyways, enough of the 3 engines later and 7 camshafts later and doing all this testing and free testing for fun. But it's really fun to do this stuff, but it's getting old. So we decided that we're gonna put together this 12.5 to 1 408 cubic inch and aluminum LS2 for the red truck. And that's just probably gonna live its life there until I get really bored and build another bigger engine for it. But anyways, Johnson lifters, we got these badass short travel ST2126 LSRs, if I can get them out of here because I'm not strong enough. Johnson jumped on board and they were like, hey, we're gonna send you a set of lifters for that truck. That was probably the coolest thing that's ever happened in my life. But they basically just said, man, you're always using our stuff, you're rocking our stuff, you're using your race cars, and it's super awesome. So that was awesome of them. Next thing, these GMPP out of the box CNC ported LS3, so we're gonna go rectangle port now that we have the added cubes. It's still got a stock chamber, but a nice little CNC port. These are pretty nice budget head, right around $1,900 for the pair. So that'll be pretty sweet. Once again, rocking my favorite peoples, Brian Tooley Racing with the rocker stands. So we're gonna use LS3 intake rockers and, you know, LS1 exhaust rockers. But we'll probably only spin this motor 7,500 or so. So paired with those LS3 heads, we're gonna do this fast LSX HR rectangle port LS3 intake manifold, velocity stack deal. That's a pretty cool intake. I'm super excited to try it. I got a couple friends that have them on their Camaros running mid to high 9s in the in the quarter naturally aspirated. It's a pretty nice intake for the money, so we'll give that a shot, and that'll be a nice pair for that. So pretty excited to get this combo up and running. So anyways, thanks for the views, thanks for the subscribers. Keep in touch, and probably springtime now, since it's super cold out here in Michigan, we'll have this bad boy fired up. But stay tuned. We're moving into a new shop 2 weeks or so from now, so we'll post a couple videos moving some stuff in there and getting the dyno set up, so that'll be super cool and interesting. I've been working pretty tirelessly over that, but big things to come. So keep watching, and we'll put out some better content this next year. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.